Thank you so much. It's really an honor and a pleasure to be here tonight. I'll tell you just a little bit about the piece that we're going to play. Bob mentioned that we make really large, bizarre instruments, and I think this is one of the first gigs I've ever been at where we don't have the largest, most bizarre instrument here. It's really kind of shocking. And actually, it's been very moving to see that music has been a common thread through the evening tonight. Here we are at MIT in a neuroscience building, and yet music has been playing almost the whole time, and we're ending the evening with music. And partly that's because we all love music, and MIT values it very much. That's moving in itself. But I think we also have the intuition that music is somehow special, as all the arts are, and that it taps into the deepest parts of us as human beings. When we think about the neurosciences, music is one of the most mysterious things that exist. We have absolutely no idea. You can't read a book about why music moves us the way it does, and why music brings memories back to us the way it does. And you can look every day in the paper, we see new evidence that music is the last thing that Alzheimer's patients respond to. And it's one of the very few things that stroke patients with aphasia can recover their speech. One of the very few things that people who've lost movement through strokes can learn to move again. We don't know why that is. But one of the most important things for the arts to do right now is to work with the neurosciences to understand that, both for the knowledge and also so that we can use the arts as one of the tools to help people with many, many different disabilities. So as musicians, we are here to participate and help with work in this wonderful center because it's the biggest challenge ahead. The piece we're going to play is called Jeu de. The first version of this piece I created last summer for the Boston Pops. The Boston Pops were dying to come here tonight, but the stage was a little small, so we couldn't fit them in. So we made a new version especially for this evening. And Michael Chertok is playing this piano. We've taken an opposite approach from the instruments over here. We've taken a regular piano, and the piano itself does all kinds of special things. There's sensors in the piano, so that when Michael plays, the piano knows what he's playing and how he's playing. It knows which notes, how loud they're played, how long they're played. And there are also motors inside the piano so that the computer can send instructions to the piano and play notes even when his fingers aren't on the notes. So in fact, the way the piece works is that Michael plays, and often, depending on how he plays, he might go drum, drum, and then the piano takes over and goes boom, like that. And for those of you who are sitting on this side, in fact, we angled it perfectly so President Hockfield can see the keyboard just right. So if you're sitting over there, you'll actually have quite a show because you'll see the piano responding to Michael. But besides that, for this evening, to replace the Boston Pops, I added another layer of special sounds that come in the middle of the piece and add to the piano. And another special treat is that on this screen, there's a set of images, absolutely spectacular images, that not only illustrate the piece, but respond to the music itself and how Michael plays it live. Those images were made by Mark Downey. You want to stand up, Mark? Mark just finished his PhD at the Media Lab. He's one of those disgustingly talented MIT students who's one of the best programmers around, fantastic visual artist, and happens to be, darn it, a really good composer also, all three. But he made these images that reflect the feeling of the piece and respond to exactly how he plays. Mike Fabio, who's a grad student at the Media Lab, wrote the software that does all the magic for the music. So we'd like to play this piece for you called Jeu de. It's just about 10 minutes long, and this is a brand new version which we dedicate to the McGovern Institute and to Pat and Lori McGovern.